got what's going on? Megan here. Back in business. Why are you looking at me? Just make my dreams come true. Oh, I missed that, man. I miss you guys, man. Glad to be back. Anyway, on my way to work. Quick video on why subtraction always adds more than addition when it comes to life, right? In the mathematics of life, forget what you learn in school. In school, that taught you that in order to get more, you got to add. In life, I've learned through the times and through the ages that subtraction oftentimes adds more than than addition, excuse me. And I gave you the example last time of the pie chart, right? I'm gonna put a picture of a pie chart on the screen, right, with the slices of pizza or whatever. Your life, see the circle as 100% of you, right? It's 100% of you before you split it up. It's just a circle. 100% of your energy, 100% of your focus, 100% of your mental strength and capacity, right? The moment you set a goal, assuming you have nothing else to do, no other goal set, you have 100% of your energy, your life force, everything else directed towards that goal. So you're more than likely to achieve it fast, efficiently, because you can focus on it, right? You know, like I said, a champion should only focus on one thing, tunnel vision, right? You can't be master at one thing if you expect to be great at everything else, right? So when you're doing one thing, you have one goal, so 100% of you is being, directed towards that thing. The moment you set a second goal, right? People are wondering why I always say the reason why you failed Wednesday's goal is because of the goal you set on Thursday, right? Why do I always say that? It's because the moment you add a second goal, check what happens. Look at that pie chart, right? You set a second goal, what happens? It gets split in half. Now it's no longer 100% of you towards whatever the first goal was. It's 50-50, right? Or depending on how much energy you put in it, it could be 80-20, 70-30, 60-40, whatever, right? But you're not gonna have 100% of you at either one at the same time. Even if you say, well, I'm gonna do one at a time and then go into the other one, if you're doing them in the same time period, you're still being divided because of the opportunity cost. Whenever you switch to the other goal, that's time and energy you could have put into the first one. You know what I'm saying? When you add a third goal, a fourth goal, a fifth one, a sixth one, now what ends up happening, you have these little fucking itty-bitty slices of yourself divided into things that should be done at 100%. You know? You have 15% here, 20% here, 30% here, right? And the problem with that is it slows you down. Obviously, it slows you down. It takes a lot of your time away, and you don't get to your journey at the optimum time. You know what I'm saying? So, and I learned that, that's in fact one of the main reasons why I had to take a break. I told you guys, right? I was managing way too many things, and I was still making progress. Don't get me wrong, because 20% is not 0%, right? If you have 20% of you divided left and right, it's still not zero. But I noticed, you get out what you put in. I would put in 20%, I would get out 20%. I was like, fuck, man, I'm making progress in all these areas, but I'm not making perfect progress. I'm not making fast progress. I'm not efficient. So I had to, take away some slices to make my pie back at 100% or 80%, whatever. Get whatever I had to, get done out of the way, and then come back to the things that could wait. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are overwhelmed. They're setting like 1,000,000 goals. Let's say you're trying to lose weight on this channel, whatever you're trying to do. They will set like 1,000,000 goals. I gotta do this. I gotta do this every day. Drink a gallon of water a day. Eat this much protein a day. Eat this amount of carbs. Yes, all of that is needed. Don't get me wrong. But if you're just getting started and you don't have that willpower yet, or you're struggling with willpower, you're struggling with motivation, focus on one thing, guys. That's the best advice I can give you. Focus on one goal. Put 100% of yourself into one thing, whether it be for the next 7 days, I'm going to focus on drinking a gallon of water every day until I make it a habit. Once you make it a habit, it will no longer take a big slice of your willpower, a big slice of that pie chart, right? It'll go from like 30% of your willpower to like 5% of your willpower, because you only have a limited amount. Science is prove the fuck man, right? So focus on one goal at a time. When Hannah was trying to, she's trying to get in shape, and before I used to tell her to do all these things that you have to do to get lean. But eventually I realized that takes a lot of, out of her willpower, especially if willpower in the person is not developed. Willpower is a muscle, right? If it's not, it's a muscle in quotes. If it's not developed, then, you have too much on your plate. So I told you, you know what? Forget everything else. Focus on drinking a gallon of water every day, right? Do that for long enough until it becomes a habit. Once it becomes a habit, you realize that it takes less and less willpower to do it. Then I would tell her, move on to the next thing. Do air squats every morning, right? Make that into a habit. Develop that willpower. Develop that consistency, right? Then move on to, the protein intake, the carbohydrate intake, things like that. So you got to learn how to, divide and conquer. Don't try to do it all at once, because you're only going to go, maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, and eventually you're going to crash and quit. Do it very, very steadily, one at a time, right? You only have a limited amount of willpower, time, and energy. Don't do it all at once, guys, all right? So that's the best I can tell you. Subtraction adds more than addition sometimes. Sometimes by taking more off your plate, you're able to add more to the other things that matter. You know, do what I do, you know, the Pareto principle, right? You know, the one out of every five things at once, only one really matters, right? 80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. So focus on the 20% that really matters, right? Maximize that and then go on to the next. All right, I hope that really helps you guys, whether you're on the fat loss journey, a muscle building journey, I don't know, just trying to better yourself, whatever it is. Focus on what matters, right? Look at your goals. If you don't have goals and something's wrong with you, but if you have a whole bunch of goals, like I would say, too many goals is just as bad as too little goals, right? So if you have a list of goals, count 5 for each 5. Select one until you narrow it down to 1 or maybe 2, and then focus on that. All right, guys. Team 3D Alpha. Like the video if it helps. Share it. Based on the likes, not only the channel grows, but I'm able to tell which videos you guys prefer, and then I focus on that topic. All right. So comment below if you have any more questions. Comment below if you want me to make a video on different topics, whether it's bodybuilding related or not. You know, I'm here for y'all guys. School is over, so I'm excited to get back with my YouTube fam. Peace.
Yo, come on, son. Anyway, so I was like, yo, Hanzo, let's make a video and show them how we came up with these massages. And we spent like the last 10 minutes laughing. The first one is you have to chill.